Calypso. Calypso's awake too. Good morning, good morning. I don't want to jinx myself. I woke up coughing. I think I'm getting sick. Just my luck. It has been like a month since I've been sick, so I'm due. Hello, hello. How are the lovely ring monsters this beautiful morning? Time for a very say-so and normal stream. That's right. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I was putting together the list last night because, you know, I had to put it together for the tier list. I am a sick person. I was remembering some of these books and I was like, why? Why did I read this? And you will see why. I've been sick for a week, so I feel you. Well, I was gonna say it's not a good season. I think it's the transition of weather, really. Also, I've been going out, like outside of my house, which I feel like is the main issue. But the fact that I didn't get sick on holiday is kind of impressive. Drink some vitamin C? I should. I think I still have some vitamin C tablets. I'll give that a try. We are in deep shit, aren't we? It's a lot. It's a lot. It's literally 10 p.m. for me. So good evening. Good evening! But also good morning! That's more for me because it's early as fuck. Perverts leaving their rooms, impossible. Listen, touching grass would do it for sure. It's not even touching grass. It's like little things. And my therapist was like, maybe you should just go get your groceries instead of ordering them. And I was like, oh. What do you mean by that? But I've been going in person and it's like so gross because people are just out there coughing and sneezing in the aisles and you're like, well, this is how I die. My immune system is busted. This is how I die. Good morning, evening. Good morning, evening. Get a new therapist. Dang, even the therapist said it. Yeah, the thing is, like, she breaks down why things are good for you scientifically, and I'm like, ugh. Instead of just being like, you should take some deep breaths, she's like, taking deep breaths, like, releases the vagus nerve. And I'm like, damn it. And then I tried it, and I passed out. Like, I passed out. I held my breath too long, and I passed out. No, I tried it, I try it before, well, I do it before I go to sleep. Sometimes I'll get in bed, and I'll be like, my brain is still like, bzzz. My brain is like, bzzz, and I'm like sending emails and writing messages, and then I just take some deep breaths, and I'm like, and then in like a couple of minutes, I'm just knocked out. If you need to sleep, give that a try. It knocks you right out. So maybe there is some, like, what is it? Maybe there is some proof behind going outside being good for your mental health or something. I don't know. Don't forget to like the stream. Oh, I thought you were telling me. How do I do that? The therapist is using logic. Yeah, usually like every I like this one, but usually all the like psychologists, they're the ones who can't give you drugs, right? I see one of those. Because psychiatrists don't like to give you drugs anymore. So what's the point? But yeah, she explains things in science, and everyone else is just like, you should go for a walk. And I'm like, why? How will that help me? Give me more information. And she just like cracks out this she gives like this mini mannequin. I wonder if she studied medicine. Maybe she's also crazy, and that's why she can't be a psychiatrist. You can't be a psychiatrist if you have mental health issues. But you can be a psychologist. So really, it's like the blind leading the blind in a circle, huh? Oh well. If we needed sun, we would be plants or something. Exactly. I mean, to be fair though, well, I was away for like 2 days and I got severely sunburned because I'm so not used to the sun. Deep down, she's also a clown too. You know what? That might explain. No, I was gonna be like, that might explain the hair. She's the most formal looking woman I've ever seen. She does always have really nice nails though. They always look so pretty. Is logic just technology? Yes. Yes. Makes sense. But she has like a little mini mannequin, and she like points out parts of your body, and she's like, oh, this is the vagus nerve. And I'm like, ooh, I do like science. She cracked the code. She probably has plant smut, knowing her. I haven't talked to her about my smut. She's like, we have so much to unpack. And I'm like, that is true. Maybe we'll get to the smut eventually. And the true crime. We haven't reached that point yet. Frankly, we don't know that much about each other yet. Crazy Psychiatrist is like several Batman adversaries. Harley Quinn! I love Harley Quinn. Vegas? The nerves in Vegas are bad. She definitely read Forked. Oh, I'm gonna tell... No. I feel like if I told her to watch this stream, she'd be like, we have more things to discuss. Hello, Spicy. Spicy? You know what? I'll allow it for today. I'm sorry, I had to cough. I think I am gonna get sick. Point out on the doll where the nerve is. I know! It runs down like the center of your body. Like all the way down. Towards the back. Perhaps it's time that go overseas for a better therapist is saying. I don't want to go overseas. I hate flying. I don't know if it's because I just spent most of my life on planes. I hate flying. We're gonna talk about planes though. Maybe I should go flying. The only therapist I need is Jack Daniels and Jim Beam. I think that's called alcoholism. Don't do that. Take it easy if you... No, I'm fine. I feel it. You know that feeling just before you get sick? I feel it. Sorry, Mira, I meant spicy. Thank you! Oh wait, did I put one too many asterisks in my thing? That would make sense. Let me check on my little bird man. Where is he? Hello? Ah, he's sitting on his perch eating corn. He's doing fine. Get those superfoods! I just have like protein shakes. I barely eat these days. I nibble stuff. I need to fix my... you know what? I can't fix everything at once. Give me a break. Let me fix my life and then I'll fix my food. Do you know Spanish? Poquito. No, really. I only know some words. Like, uno momento, por favor. So I don't know. Yeah, the fatigue, I get you. Yeah! And then there's that little tickle and I'm like... I'm constantly like... Well, I'm sick right now. My lungs are full. Sorry, I can't. I hate the idea of phlegm. I don't want to think about it. Good burb. He is. Alcohol is a solution. It's not though. It's a solution to a lot of problems. Not all of them. He's eating corn while you have pee. What is pee? Clear throat 50 times in 1 minute. Yeah, and I'm like, maybe I'm getting sick. Yes, ma'am. Take your time. Wow. Mira, please. Why? What happened? What did I do? The little tickle in the back of your throat. Yeah. It's just there. It's just there. Just if alcohol is the solution, why do we call it acid? What do you mean? We call it acid? Mira loves us and wants us to be happy. I can't. This is a sober circus. Are you allowed to drink at the circus? Surely you're allowed to get drunk at Cirque du Soleil. I feel like you should be, right? It makes the experience better. The tickle in the back of your throat. Yeah! 9 plus 10 is... How many roads must a man walk down? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. I love that song! But I didn't do my Bob Dylan impression. How many roads? You're welcome. All right, we have like... Okay, I tried to make this list short, and then we ended up with like 30 books. 30 plus books. So we have to get through these, because I'm going to give you a little synopsis on every single one of them. As one does, right? So, let me do this. Don't dox me, don't dox me, don't dox me, don't dox me, don't dox me. I didn't dox me. All right, are you ready to be traumatized? Oh, my voice just broke. Uh-oh. I am getting sick. I'm gonna make everything a little bit smaller. Image is getting smaller. GIF is getting smaller. I need better naming conventions. Okay, are you ready for the tier? How do I make it bigger? Bigger. I want it bigger. I mean average. It's average. Let's just make this big and then we... The fact that you can see some of the covers now is traumatizing. Oh, also it's public. I made it public. So if you want to play along and you're just like, I will explain it to you. And then you're like, that is the worst thing. That's not it. And you're just like, this is the worst thing I've ever heard about. You can play along. And then you can tell me, you can share them in the Discord or on Twitter and we can see who's a freak. I think it's gonna go in on presentation mode if I send this. Let me test this somewhere. I think, yeah, okay, this takes you to where? Okay, now I'm lost. Okay, there we go. How do I keep getting lost? There's already a few tabs. To be fair, what is it? I woke up like an hour ago and I already have like 20 tabs open, so that's on me. Okay, here we go. Here's the tier list. You can make your own Megatron. I haven't come across a book about Megatron. I assume it's not. It has to be licensed. Let me move my hat out of the way. Or not. The hat stays on apparently. No, okay, it's gone. Okay, are we ready? We have time to yap other days. But we need to get through these 30 books because I am ready to traumatize you and me. All right. I'm gonna move everyone over here so I can see you. Okay, ready? Okay, go team. We'll put some in as you explain along the way. Yes! The best circus around. Thank you! Circus! Hey Mira, what's up? The roof? I should just stick to clownery. We are about to go through our spicy tier list. And the tier list is in the chat, so if you want to play along, you can. Who are you? Where's Mira? Because I took my hat off. You can leave your hat on. A bold toggle would fit. No! Why do you want me to be bold so bad? Maybe if you're nice to me, I'll show you my bald head and you can kiss it for good luck, okay? Okay? 5 years of good luck. I do want to get another hairstyle, but I shouldn't be greedy right now. I'm already thinking about new outfits and I'm like, I need to slow my roll. Does Mira read these books while doing her act at the same time? Yeah, that's why I'm so good at juggling bulls. You set that one up for me. That was low-hanging fruit. No bold, only Hatsune Freak. I hate that one of my friends sent me, I don't know, where is it from? But it says official age of Mira Mayheme, young and fertile. And I was like, son of a. Maybe like Dr. Doofenshmirtz. I don't remember. I only remember little bits and pieces of Dr. Doofenshmirtz. I need to like rewatch Phineas and Ferb. You can use a top hat. Ooh. Or maybe, oh yeah. She knows. I knows. Oh, she knows. She knows. She's like, why are you young and fertile? I'm like, why are you saying it like that? Of course I'm young and fertile. Why would you even ask that? Okay, to the books. Okay, I did not put these in any order, okay? All right, Firstly, we're starting with Airpeen. Airpeen. Okay, so Airpeen, I hope you're ready for this. So Airpeen is about a woman that gets on a flight, and for the first time ever, she flies first class. Damn, wow, what could happen? While she's sitting in the chair. Is that a pumpkin? Shh, shh, we'll get to the pumpkin. That's one of my favorites. We'll get to the Halloween one. There's some themed... Hey, where's the... Oh, I messed up. I doubled up on one of them. Ah, damn, I don't have the based me one. That's fine. We'll replace it when we get there. So Airpeen is about someone who finally gets to fly first class, and while she's sitting in the chair, she's like, what's that? She's like, there's something hard in my chair. And then the chair whispers to her and is like, welcome to first class, baby. How may I service you? And then she finds out that everyone in first class is just doing it with these chairs that become sentient. Mile High Club, and everyone's doing it pee-pee shape. Okay, so the ones that are pee-pee shapes, I'm not gonna lie, Holly, what's her last name? Holly Wild? I'll get you her name, but Holly and Ruth and Vera are carrying this list. They have an MO and they know what people want. Okay. Yeah, so the chair comes with extra service, and guess what? She was sitting beside no one, so there was an empty chair, so she got a 2-for-1. She got spit roasted by some first class chairs. And then we find out that turbulence is just the first class people banging their chair so hard that the plane is shaking. Yeah. That's what turbulence is. So now I hope that every time you get on a plane and there's turbulence, you just think of everyone in first class banging their chairs. And then they all bang each other in this massive orgy, and then the plane lands. And then they nap. The chairs stop being pervy and they nap. Oh, Holly Wild, thank you. I can't see. Where does it say Holly Wild? Oh, I can't read it. It's too small for me. But yes, Holly, Vera, and Ruth are carrying this. But that is... I don't want to sit down anymore. Are you in a plane? This is your 5th stream, bro? Okay, I'm sorry. Am I not allowed to share my hobbies with everyone at the circus? Honey! Honey's here, honey's here! Hello, honey! I love you, I love you, I love you! Thank you for stopping by. Make sure you go check out Honey. She's awesome and amazing and... Oh, Iago! Thank you so much for gifting us up to Honey! Now Honey can be traumatized too. Alright, so for Airpeen, I feel I enjoyed this book. You might need to help me because I feel like I've read so much smut that my brain is ruined forever. And this seems normal to me. So I am personally gonna put this under valid. And this is all I think about when I get on planes now, and I'm like, ugh, if only I was in first class. That's why they close the curtain, you know, so you can't see what's happening in first class because they're all banging. That's why I have to take a plane to make it to the circus. Yep, you're welcome. I'm flying first class next week. I'm excited now. They're gonna say I'm scared. I'm glad you're excited. It's gonna be a wonderful experience. Make sure there's no one sitting next to you. I love being traumatized. Perfect. Let's pick one that's... Oh, okay, this is a good one. No, I feel like Caked is not traumatizing. Anyway, Airpeen is by Holly. If you see the ones that have like phallic shapes, they're all Holly Wild books. Seems very average. It does. We'll do Stuffed by the Were Turkey. Only because I accidentally put it in twice and I meant to put Basted. Can I change? Can I edit this after the fact? I'll check. Oh, that's her MO. I know. I love sharing stuff with Honey, and she's the only one. Sometimes everyone else is just like, I don't want to hear about that. And Honey's like, what? Tell me more. And I'm like, yes. Yes. Okay, so Stuffed by the Were Turkey. Right. This is a weird one because it's not exactly an object romance. But what happens is this chick is a vegan. And This chick is an animal activist vegan, and she goes to her friend's house for Thanksgiving. Hey, it's seasonal. She goes to her friend's house for Thanksgiving, and she saves this turkey. But there's a moment where she's saving the turkey where she's like, wait a minute. And while the turkey is in her house, half of it turns into a man, but the head is still a turkey. So this one is, I don't like this one. I don't like, it's not furry, obviously, but I don't like animals that are humanoid, if that makes sense. I don't like it. Guess which half? Yeah, exactly. But I mean, can you not tell me that a turkey talking to you with a massive head, well, two massive heads with a turkey head but a human body? Hello, what is this? I'm just showing you some of my favorite books. You're welcome. How does someone make a werewolf out of a turkey? Oh, wait till we get to Squeak. You are gonna love it. Two. What was the writer on to write something like this? There's so many monsters I'm okay with. It's the animal things that give me the heebie, like I can't get into them. She only accepted one very, very specific type of meat. I love that. Reminds me of the morning one. Yes, the Morning Glory Milking Farm or whatever it's called. I wasn't into that one either because they were like animals in suits, except for the girl. She was a human girl, but the male lead was a bull that wore a suit. Mira just don't enjoy the birds that way. That's alright. The birds like to try and seduce me, and I'm like, no, I'm not into that. Thank you. Are we gonna do an alien tier list someday? They would all be bangable. Well, except for the human alien hybrid. Non-bangable, but every other one bangable. All right. Also, we'll do this song. This one is supposed to be basted, which I'll see if I can change it, but think of this one as basted. So basted is another Thanksgiving seasonal one. You're welcome. She goes home dressed in like this little slutty like Thanksgiving outfit. She's wearing like a little skirt and a bra, and she's adorable, and she goes home to surprise her boyfriend, but lo and behold, he's banging her friend. Bum bum bum. Gasp. So then, like you would do, she goes into the kitchen to cry, and while she's in the kitchen, she notices 2 turkey basters for the turkey. So she's like, oh, well, I'm crying, let me baste this turkey. And as she's basting it, she's like, wait a minute. And then she pours the basting in her mouth, and then she uses the baster and just squirts the baster all over herself. And then the 2 basters turn into men. And then and then one of them is like, I'm the master baster. You can call me Master. Get it? His name's Master Baster, and you can call me Master. That's how it's starting. Listen, these books are really short, so if you want to read these, well, most of these are very short. The ones by Ruth, the Forked, Knifed, Service, Spoon series, are actual books with actual plots and a whole universe. So those are more normal, but the rest of them are like 30-minute read max, or like 30 pages max. So they're very short. But anyway, that's basted, and I mean, like, it's like, I feel like I need to defend my decision. She went through a lot, right? She went through a lot. And I feel like when you have gone through a lot, sometimes you make bad decisions. But one of them is squirting a turkey baster all over you until it becomes a person. Okay? You can sell books that short. So I think bar Ruth Cardello, I believe she is a signed author. Everyone else is mostly an indie author. So these are all available on Amazon. Most of them are free if you have Kindle Unlimited. Listen, if you like smut, just get yourself Kindle Unlimited. I think it's like $10 a month, maybe less. If you're in Australia, it's $12 a month. But if you're anywhere else, I believe it's like $10 a month, and you have access to hundreds and thousands of books. And there's some regular books in there. But if you like smut, indie smut, this is where you can find it. And I think it's cheaper than paying those by chapter websites. So, just saying. A lot of smut is pretty short. Exactly. I will say that I have been tainted by smut, as I can't stand long smuts. I'm like, I don't care. I don't care if you moved here from the Southwest and you live alone in your apartment. Where is the airplane? Well, this is quite the stream to be able to catch live. Hey, I'm just teaching you about my hobbies, and then you can tell me about your hobbies. This is incredible. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I was hoping for her to use the basters on her boyfriend. Well, if that's what you're into, I have a book for you. Those ones, I would put it under faulty. So, where's the first one? Wait, where's raked? Oh, it didn't upload all of my books, you bastard. Well, there's one called Raked, which is actually a prequel to Faulty. So we'll do Faulty and we'll talk about the prequel. So Faulty is... I don't even know what Faulty is about. So the book before this one is called Raked, and it's about a rake. So originally, the rake was a man who cheated on his girlfriend with her sister, and his girlfriend happened to be a witch, and she cursed him to become a garden rake. And one day she's raking up leaves, and then something happens, and then her boyfriend is spanking her with a spatula. I just remember that vividly. And then yeah, and then she's like, let's do it in the garden shed. And while they're doing it, she's like side-eyeing the rake, and she's like, get the rake. And then and then they go at it. So if that's what you're into, this author has, they call it the Kyle universe. Kyle is the name of her boyfriend in the, well, her friends with benefits in the book. And I don't know why Kyle's always there. This one is about Furbies. She goes to a toy store and she buys a 7-foot-tall Furby. And then she finds out that the Furby's into freaky shit. And her friends with benefits, Kyle, is like, that's a good thing, because I'm also into freaky shit. It's a lot of threesomes. It's like a poly thing going on with her and every object in her house. But anyway, Faulty gives me the heebie-jeebies, so I'm just going to put it in meh. I don't like Furbies. I mean, I love Furbies, but I wouldn't want a 7-foot-tall Furby. Do you know what I mean? And the worst thing is, like, the toy store owner. Imagine walking into a toy store and seeing this. The toy store owner's like, it's a weird one, and she's just like, she knows. She's like, yeah, I can handle weird ones. And I'm like, okay. Okay, lady. I did make notes on some of the books, so let me see if I made a note on this. I don't think I did, because we talked about the Were Turkey one. Groceries, no. Furby! Okay, what did I write for Furby? Yes, Kyle with many benefits. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, they all live happily ever after the end. But then, while I was reading it, I was like, what happened to the rake? Excuse me, what happened to the rake? But I've made some notes and I've wrote some quotes, because there are some quotes in these books that are fantastic, and I had to write them down. But there's so many books here that I don't know if I'll be able to find all the quotes I wrote, because this is just a solid page of just notes. But we will get to that. It sounds nightmare worthy. It is. I'm something of a weird one myself. Did she just cast it aside? Yeah, I don't know what happened with the rake, because it'll excuse me. The rake alluded to the fact that because she banged it, I mean, okay, hold on. Because she banged it, he was free of his curse, right? All right, tell me that's not a bitch move as a witch to do that. You could be like, you're gonna be a rake, and you're not gonna break the spell until a woman comes along and wants to bang a rake. So, oh, you want to hear them? Okay, I've got a good one for SBF me. Next on the list, SBF me. Everyone grab your SBF me. So, SBF me is about a woman that's going on holiday, and she goes to the store and she's like, I need sunscreen. So she buys a bunch of sunscreen, way too much sunscreen. She's like, oh wow, look, a new line of sunscreen. Let me buy it all. So she buys it all. I'm gonna put this under Dr. Phil. I should place them first. So she's like, I want to try them all. And inside of every little sunscreen bottle is a miniature man that their whole thing is like, when you lather the sunscreen on you, they like massage you and make you feel nice or whatever. And there's a quote in the book where one is one has inserted his entire self inside of her front, and one has inserted himself into the back. And she says, and I quote, I can feel their hands inside me as they high-five each other through the thin walls of my insides, serving as the only barrier between their celebration. I feel like Holly Wilde needs therapy. She's written so many books that I just imagine her going around the house and like picking something up and staring at it for a little too long and being like, yeah. Yeah, I could. But that's SBF me. So I hope you will read this book and enjoy it. She's just, her concepts are great. I don't know what to say. Whenever I get a little notification on Amazon or Kindle from Kindle being like, an author you like is releasing a new book, I'm like, and I will read it. You guys are high-fiving. It's like, they're crazy down there. Okay, so the next one is also a Holly Wilde book, and it's called Caked. So this is actually a 3-part series, but this is, I mean, I feel like I have to defend myself now. So it is her 30th birthday. It's a big birthday for a lot of women, okay? 30th is a big deal. So her and her friends gift her a cake shaped like a man, and she blows out sorry, I wrote notes for this one too. She blows out the candle. She blows out the candle and he turns into a cake man. See, so he's animate, but he's still cake, right? So you can see where this is going. There's cake everywhere. Oh, I didn't quote it. It's such a, oh, damn it. Well, anyway, there is a part that is just like burned into my brain. So he's like, it's your birthday and now I'm gonna blow you. There's so many cake puns, but he's like, I'm gonna blow you. So then so she's full of cake at this point, but then but while he's down there, his nose breaks off inside of her. And then he scoops his nose out and eats it. I need to go. I'm feeling so hot. I'm so embarrassed about this. This is what I read. This is what I willingly spend my time reading. I'm so embarrassed. Is it fondant or buttercream? It's buttercream. And all I can think of is that she will need to go see a doctor because she is full of cake at this point, because you know. And then while he's in there, this is so stupid. She's like tightening and she breaks it off. I am so ashamed. That's gonna be a really bad UTI. Yes. Why is he putting his nose inside? I think it was just because he was blowing out her candle and then his nose broke off because he's cake, right? He's squishy. Oh yeah, and she takes a bite out of him. It's a whole thing. That's how you get a yeast infection. That's all I could think as well. I'm so embarrassed. My cheeks are so red. Hey, let's just go to the next one. Cold sweat. Okay, Vera Valentine needs to be studied. I'm gonna put this under who wrote this because okay. So basically, this girl loses her job, she loses her boyfriend, she's back home for the holidays, and her stepbrother, not her mother, her stepbrother is a jar of Kool-Aid. He is a jar of Kool-Aid. Mira doesn't feel shame. Everyone who reads her books needs therapy for life. Honestly, this is what a weird time for me to join. You know what? I don't think there's a good time to join. It's always gonna be weird. Kool-Aid Man cameo. He's not the Kool-Aid Man, you know, licensing. But he is a picture of Kool-Aid because her mom married her dad, who works at Kool-Aid. Okay, so here's how this happens. Okay, I need to explain this to you. So the mom and dad are married, and you're like, oh, why does she have a stepbrother? Her dad works at the Kool-Aid factory and cheated on her with a Kool-Aid lady. So this is his illegitimate child. Illegitimate child? Yeah, the Kool-Aid Man. So technically her stepbrother. The girl no. So he cheated on his wife with this with a Kool-Aid. Anyway, and then the Kool-Aid brother is so into her, and he just keeps showing up, and he's like says like smutty, like suggestive stuff to her, and she's like, no. And then she's like, no. And then she's like, stepbrother, no. And then they bang. So I have questions logistically. How do you keep your ice cubes in your jar while you're getting pounded? That's my question. But anyway, Vera needs to be on a list somewhere. A test tube kind of baby? Not quite. I do believe I have a test tube baby here somewhere. Oh yeah, one of them is an experiment baby. We'll get to it. Help me step bro moment. That's, yeah. But they're siblings. Can we go back to the cake? That's your question. Well, come on. Look at the photo. Like, aren't you like, how does it all pour out? Also, Vera has this really interesting way of writing where she doesn't explain anything. She's just like, he's a picture of Kool-Aid. And you're like, oh, okay. All right. How are these people allowed to write? Sometimes I think the same thing when I finish a book. Mira, the phrasing. What did I say? I don't know what I said. I'm still on the Kool-Aid jar part. Hey, I feel like that's... No, that is the main... Yeah, no, that's the main issue. And I do like how he's drawn with arms and legs like a human. Does he scream, oh yeah, when he busts? What does he bust out, Kool-Aid? If you have a question, I can show you Halloween. There's so many good books. This is Double Stuffed. Double Stuffed is a sequel to Stuffed. I really love the Stuffed series. I'm sorry. Basically, she has a pillow that is in love with her because she sleeps on it every night, and he's like, ooh, I love her. And then one day a fly lands on the pillow and it sucks out the fly's life force, and then he becomes animate. And then he's like this person, and she's like, oh my god, there's a pillow man in my thing. And then he's like, don't you love me? I've loved you for so long. And then they do it. And when, okay, this is just a cute part. When he makes himself like a humanoid pillow, he's like, how big do you want it to be? And she's like, ooh. And then he's like growing it, and she's like, that's perfect. So he customed his weenie to her, which I think is really nice. I was expecting an Oreo fanfic. There's a pumpkin spice latte one, so I wouldn't be surprised. I need to cough again. I'm sorry. Does he rub his hands together like the fly? No, he doesn't seem to have the fly's personality. But the issue is when the pillow humps back. Hey, whoa, what are you trying to say? Just say when, babe. That's basically what it is. That is kind of sweet. Right, right. And what happens is, so basically the life force that he sucks in sorry, starts to run out. So he needs to, like, so the landlord comes, and the landlord's a bit of a pervert. So then he sucks the life force out of the landlord. Doesn't kill him, I believe. I believe he leaves him, like, barely alive. And then he dies later on. But he has to constantly be sucking, people's life force. I just realized how smutty that is. To keep himself a pillow man. Okay, that's really nice. Isn't that cute? How much fluffy can you even stuff? A lot. So he's like a Tempur-Pedic pillow with the smart settings. That's a very good way to put it. She just puts a vibrator in that thing and off she goes. A vibration mode. That's what I meant to say. So he's a vampire pillow. Kind of. Born to be slept on, forced to suck. Just say when, babe. Yeah. And then there is a sequel. He kind of gets lonely because she's... Oh, so basically she's an overworker. And he's like, she always works so hard. Succubus pillow. Yeah. In the second one, he gets lonely, so she buys him a goldfish. That's why there's a goldfish here. But this one was less fun. It was more story-based than the... Yeah, I'll put it up here. It's still good. Keep an eye on your pillow, friends. Don't want to go to jail. Hey, I'm just saying, if my pillow decided to become sentient, I'd be okay with that. Okay, next we're reading Ducked. Oh, where's the other duck one? Okay, it looks like some of my books didn't come over in the tier list. No, I'm so sorry. I had 2 books about getting fucked by a duck. Okay, this one is this the demon one? I think this is the demon one. So she goes to a store and she buys a bath bomb, but there's a demon trapped in the bath bomb. And when she puts the bath bomb in the bath... I think it's valid. Actually, you know what? No. Cool, Dr. Phil. So she puts the bath bomb in the bath, and the demon gets released, and then the demon possesses the only thing he can find, which is a rubber ducky. And then her and the rubber ducky go to town! Go to town! There is another book about ducks, which is called... Let me see if I can put it up on the screen outside of this. Because, hey, I went to the effort to find all these books, so I might as well share them. Oh, did I not save it? Oh, that's my fault. I didn't save the thing. I was too excited reading about it. I was too excited reading it again. The other one is a duck that... What happens? I can't remember. I get these 2 duck books confused a lot. But there's one where she likes pleasing herself in the bathtub, and she likes looking into the eyes of her rubber duck, and she's like, ooh. And then one day he comes alive and is like, let me help you, baby girl. And then they do it. I think it's called Ducky, or My Night with a Rubber Ducky. Oh no, it's here. I'm lied. My Date with a Rubber Ducky. It's right here. I'll put that under to call Dr. Phil, because I don't know. How do you think about that? It's weird that there's 2 separate books by 2 separate authors on this topic. So people are thinking about... Yeah, exactly. It's crazy that there's 2 rubber duck books. Who is out here allowing demon spirits into the bath bomb factory? I don't know, but once again, hook me up. But this is, yeah, My Date with a Rubber Ducky. That's the one that she watches a lot. Let me see if I quoted this one. I did skim read all of these again to refresh my memory, but some of them were so traumatizing. Oh yeah, okay, so she buys... oh yeah, that's right. So she's having a bad day, so she buys a rubber ducky, and she just can't stop staring at it while she's like, you know, making whirlwinds in the bath. And what she doesn't know is that the rubber ducky is actually a shapeshifter. That's how he becomes... There's no... Okay, so with a lot of these books, there's no reasoning as to why something is happening. So sometimes it's hard to remember why things happen, and that's because they're not there. But anyway, so she was like sitting there and she's like, I've had such a bad day, Mr. Ducky. Ooh. But then one night the ducky decides, now it's my time. And he becomes sentient and bangs her in the bathtub, making whirlwinds. That's all I can think of. Whirlpools. Why so many shapeshifters? Well, I mean, okay, so a lot of these are like inanimate objects that become sentient, but a lot of people don't want to bang, hypothetically, a fork. Like down here. So they make the fork turn into a human to make it, I guess, more appealing. And what's the easiest way to do that? Shapeshifters or demons? Yeah. So that's really the only way to go, unless it's like Cold Sweat, where he's just a pitcher of Kool-Aid, or just a Furby. Shapeshifting is inherently hot and gets around consent issues. I don't even think it's a consent thing. I think it's like an easy story plot to do. No time for plot. Need to go to the banging. Exactly. Banging a fork would be painful. We'll get to that. Let's see. The same author, I believe. Actually, let me just tell you one that was wild. So I should send this to Sonata. So this is called Squeak. They're little balloon, like, dogs, right? I'm gonna put this in You Need God. Like, I don't even... So this is a poly werewolf romance. So there's this girl at art school, and she's like, "Ooh, I like art." And then there's these two guys that happen to be alpha werewolves. Oh, sorry, one happens to be an alpha werewolf. Are they both alphas? Honestly, I can't remember, and I don't think it's important. One might be an alpha, one might be a beta. But they're werewolves. But when they shift into their werewolf form, they are, say it with me, balloon animals. That's right. Why? It makes it so dumb. But then these three people are sucking and fucking. I don't know what to tell you. With two balloons, and they're squeaking, and the whole thing is like, it's basically the Omegaverse. I don't know much about the Omegaverse, but from what I know, thank you to Sonata, it's basically the Omegaverse but in balloon form. So like you know when they give off that scent, I don't know what it's called, I'm sorry. It's basically the smell of latex. And they're worried that like when they get like when they go into heat, it's basically like pressure building inside of the balloons. Today was a horrible day to have ears. Hey, at least you didn't read them. Then it would be a terrible day to have eyes. Werewolf balloon animals? Yes. Yes, you got that right. Isn't there a balloon stream? Okay, but that's okay. Next book, Earthed. Earthed is another Holly Wild book. So basically, the Earth. So you know how you have like flat earthers, round earthers. It actually turns out the Earth is shaped like a weenie. Yeah, I bet you didn't know that. And it's about to explode. So a woman gets sent into space to calm down the weenie. So she basically gets turned into like this. I don't know. What does she get turned into? Like a celestial being, and she gets turned into a celestial being, and she has to get the Earth off so that it doesn't explode. I don't know what I say. This sounds insane. She has to, like, you know, they're basically saying like there's gonna be an ice age. Weenie Hunt, yes. There's gonna be an ice age, so she has to like learning a lot this stream. Hey, all these books are available on Amazon. Please enjoy. That's gonna wipe out most of human civilization. Well, that's why they do it. This is opening my eyes to one weird world that I don't know if I wanted to know about. Talk about morbid curiosity. Listen, this is how it starts. You're just like, that's so weird. Let me read it for funsies, lol. And then you kind of like it. And then when you finish the book, they're like, you might also like this one. And then you're like, so that explained the pumpkin-shaped wiener? No, the pumpkin one is different. Do you know how many and this woman is getting on it? She has to save the world. Do you not realize she's a martyr? And it's kind of funny because the Earth is a virgin in this storyline, and Um, and he's doing crazy things. He proposes to her with the ring of satin. He's like, I want to marry you. And she's like, oh, okay. But anyway, she ultimately saves the world and everyone is fine. I'm gonna put this under Cold Dr. Phil. Right? It's gotta be Cold Dr. Phil. F the world. That was for the love of the game. Yep. Who else would bang the earth? Hey, I've always said that if aliens come, they're like, we need... If the aliens come and they're like, hey, we need women to breed with, I'll be like, I'll do my bit for the world, guys. Oh, I don't want them attacking the earth. I'll willingly go. Ring of Satin, Chad move. Yeah, and then he uses one of the other planets as a bull gag. Are you jealous of these heroines? Sometimes. Sometimes, no. Do you want me to tell you when I don't? Toast me gently. I'm gonna put this under you need God. Toast me gently. Toast me gently. So basically she gets like a toaster that runs in the family. There's a very specific reason that I'm just like, what? But you know, she uses the toaster. The toaster is into it. He's like, damn, this girl knows how to press my buttons. And she's like, ooh, this toaster makes me feel good when I hold it in my arms. And she puts it under her arm a lot, and he kind of is into it. He's like, oh yeah, armpits. They end up banging. But when he finishes, jam comes out. A lot of these, okay, we'll talk about them when we get to it. A lot of these have interesting crumbs. There we go. When he crumbs, he spurts out jam. But yeah, so she inherits the toaster. She gets really attracted to it. And then she's just like, can I stick my dick in the toaster? That's basically what this book is. But it is hilarious, and I feel like if you want to read something that's insane and funny, like I laughed so much reading this. There was a lot of these are hilarious to read, and it's not that much smut. But a lot can be used as a VTuber concept. You said that, and I immediately thought of the were turkey, and now I'm terrified. A cake man would be a cool. Rubber ducky seems normal. Squeak. Is there? I feel like there already a balloon animal VTuber exists somewhere in this universe. A pillow. I don't know. Oh, pillow. Pillow exists already. Okay. Cold sweat feels like. Do you remember when? Was it Cheetos? It wasn't Cheetos, was it? When Cheetos had a VTuber, I feel like the Kool-Aid Man would have his own VTuber, and I would just be like, during his debut, I would just spam the link to this book and be like, is this you? Did you bang your stepsister? And I would get banned. I will take a bath with a toaster. I believe she does. From memory. Cake Man, imagine all the skeb possibilities. Also, just squishing cake feels nice. No? Just me? Just me. I squished that cake one time, and I liked it. I liked it. This is, do you know what this reminds me of? I was testing my shock collar. No, I was testing my shocking machine, and it shocked me, and instead of going ow, I went oh. And that's when I took it off, and I was like, you know what? I feel like you reach a certain age where you know everything about yourself, and then something happens and you're like, I don't need to know that. Did I join at a weird time? Listen, this whole stream is a weird time. But hey, listen, these might open up some possibilities to you. I don't know. You're taking the first steps towards cake smut. Okay, I don't know if you know this. It's not like I searched it up. I feel like I watched a documentary on it. But it was this woman whose job as a content creator was sitting on cakes. So guys would pay her and be like, I want you to sit on like a 3-tier rainbow cake and then fart. And she would just do it. And I was like, what a weird job. Hey, no shame. No shame, no shame. But like, how do you explain that to people? How do you make a documentary? I feel like if I did that, you could not torture that information out of me. Send me to Guantanamo. That is not leaving my lips. I'm about to Epstein before that. Cake smut. Artists, do your thing. Fart specifically is crazy. Hey, sitting on them, yeah. And she would just have like her camera set up sitting, and she's like, so today's my filming day and I film like 7 videos, and it's just her like sitting on cakes, getting changed, sitting on another cake, getting changed, sitting on another cake. And she's like, they all have specific things they want. She's like, sometimes they want me to wear this sort of underwear and I have to do this or this, and I'm just like, what? Anyway, my mentality is to comprehend this. Listen, I'm sorry. The CIA couldn't waterboard that out of me. Exactly. Got to take it to your grave. Yes. People are very into balloons, though. I've heard that too. They like it when you like. Never mind. All right. The deviled egg made me do it. Okay, this one I don't even. This is. So she's having a housewarming party, and this deviled egg called Damien shows up. I remember his name is Damien because Damien is the name of that dude in Monster Prom. And they bang. He walks in and she's like, wow, you look like a bad boy. And he's like, I am a bad boy. And then he ejaculates egg whites. So, no, sorry. He ejaculates whisked egg yolks. Excuse me. I don't know what to tell you. He's a deviled, like, he's an egg thing, but he's a demon. That's why he's a deviled egg. Get it? He's a devil egg. And they bang and egg yolks fly out. So, yup. Yup. Yeah. That's gotta hurt. The egg yolks? I don't know. That's none of my business. Thank you, Mira. You have truly enlightened me today. I don't think I'll be able to think about normal smut properly anymore. Listen, just think about it. Every time you walk around your house and pick something up, just be like, could I? The answer is yes. Why not? They're a shapeshifter. When in doubt, they're a shapeshifter. A devil egg. The pun. Exactly. A lot of these are very punny, which we'll get to. Now we're going to one of my favorites. It's called Forked. So Forked is a series. I'm gonna put these all under valid. Forked, spooned, knifed, and the new one, serviced, are a 4-part series. It's over now. So basically, this woman gets a set of very pretty silver, like silver cutlery from World War II era. I can't remember the name. Does anyone remember the name? I know so many people have read at least the first one because of me. Does anyone remember the name of the unit they were in? Anyway, there were these soldiers in World War II that were part of this super secret government. What are they called? Mission during World War II, and they had a farewell dinner, and the government turned them all into cutlery, which is hilarious. And on the cutlery is stamped that specific mission name. So anyway, she has all these utensils, but she's very drawn to one fork in particular, and she uses it a lot. And one night while she's eating with it, it's in her mouth and it turns into a super soldier. So all these people in the special unit were super soldiers. So it turns into a super soldier. She screams, something happens. He turns back into a fork, and she basically throws the fork under the table and tries not to acknowledge it for the longest time. But then one day, she's like, how do I get that man back? So she So she gets out, I think it's her ice cream, which I think is a whole issue with a fork anyway. And she's putting it in her mouth and she's like licking it and she's doing stuff with it. And then it turns back into a man. And then he's like, you need to help me. All my friends are cutlery. And he can't really remember anything about being cutlery, just that he's like stuck in a void. and that all he can hear is her. But they fall in love. Of course you would. He's a super soldier. She falls in love with the super soldier, and she's trying to help figure out, because she thought she was just going crazy. Which honestly, I will say, out of all of the like the female main character, like leads, she's the only one that's like, this is weird. Everyone else is just like, oh, this pumpkin's trying to bang me. Okay. But she's like, no. She's like, no, this is so weird. So it takes her a while to come around to it because she thinks she's having a breakdown. But they eventually get together, and he's like, I need you to help me. Like, this is my family. These are my family's names. And then she finds out the family's dead. But then he's like, I hid some money under a tree. That's what they go to at the end of the book. And she's trying to help him. So in Spooned, she has this group of friends, and she goes to one of them. She's like, hey, I'm trying to find this government program that may have existed with like super soldiers back in World War II. And her friend's like, ooh, I love investigation. So her and all her friends are like researching this thing for weeks, months, trying to figure out all this stuff. And then she goes, she opens up, she's like, hey, listen, you know my boyfriend? She's like, yeah, your boyfriend's so nice. She's a fork. And she's like, okay. So she's like, no, but just like, just look. And she's like, she's opened the cutlery box, and she's just like running her fingers across it. And she's like, I mean, this spoon is kind of, I don't know. And she panics and she leaves it. But then, this is during a run, by the way. Imagine being on a run with your friend and she's just like, my boyfriend was a fork. What in the Captain America ass plot? It is very, it is Avengers level. By the time we get to Service, it's Avengers level. So her friend's like, that's insane, and just puts the spoon in a drawer and ignores it. She's like, my friend is crazy and this spoon is not a man. But then one night, she's like, oh yeah, she goes to meet with her other friend and is like, she's crazy, right? The spoon is not a man. And the woman's like, okay, but like, just try it. It would be funny for the lulz. And she's like, you're right. So she goes home and she like sets the mood, and then she like does stuff with the spoon, and then another man appears. And to be fair, the friend is like, oh my god, like, who are you? Why are you here? Do you know the other person? And then she takes him to meet her original friend's boyfriend, and they're like, oh, friends. The cutlery, yes, the cutlery need to find their soulmates. At this point, we realize that the main woman has just been giving cutlery out to all of her single girlfriends, being like, ooh. And one of them is the knife. The knife is a bad man. The knife is a bad man, and he may be the one. I don't want to ruin it for you, so I won't tell you about Service, but he may be the one that caused all this to happen. So then at the end of Spooned, they're like, no, don't fuck the knife. So they're like sprinting, trying to get to this woman, and driving, trying to get to this woman. Meanwhile, the government has caught on to these super soldiers being back, because one of them joins a fight club. The one in the first book joins a fight club to make money for his girl. So the government has been alerted to their presence, so the government is following them as well. But he's like, no, don't bring back the knife. Yeah, the knife is a bad boy, and he's dangerous, and he has like a scar. And she's like, and I like how that he has like a scar on his face, and the knife has like a little dent where his scar is. And that's how they know. And he's like, no, is he a butter knife? He's a butter knife, imagine. They're like, don't fuck the knife. Yep. I just tuned in. What is going on? I'm talking about this series of books. Forked, Spooned, Knife, Service. But anyway, if you want an object romance with like an actual plot line, yeah, go for these books. Like, these are so well written. No compare. Like, these are all for shits and giggles. Like, all the others are for laughs. And the authors know that. But this author was like, I'm gonna write an object like romance, and it's gonna be good. So it's actually really good. How can he work? He has no ID. He's in a fight club, as they don't ask for IDs. This is like in a bar, like a fight club in a bar. Imagine if I'm just making that up and that didn't happen. No, because she gets angry at him and he disappears. She's like, I don't want you, or something like that. I can't remember. So he's like, well, let me go join a fight club. And then she finds him and brings him home. Can't believe I'm feeling emasculated by some silverware. Hey, just think about it. You can't get laid, but this fork can. Somewhere there's a woman inserting a fork into orifices to try and turn it into a man. Okay, next book. Gagged by the Gherkin. Okay. This is so funny. There's so many gherkin puns. It is the funniest book I have read. Date everything material. The author gave Cutlery some soul and lore. Exactly. This came out before Date Everything, but I highly recommend this series. Did you ever try? No. Come on, I'm not stupid. But what if? The government sends the only thing that can contain them, a kitchen cabinet that turns into a man. Ayo, the title. It's a good title. It's a good title. Maybe don't put it in there. Well, wait till I tell you how this story is. So this is a Christmas story. So if you want to give this to someone for Christmas, it's great. So this is full of puns, but basically, so every Christmas, sorry, I keep thinking of the fact that he calls his weenie a dickle. And he says, "Brine my dickle." Actually, I'm glad I put this in unique God. So her family has a Christmas tradition where they have to find the pickle ornament in the Christmas tree. And she finds it this year. But when she holds it, something's weird. And what does she get? She gets a humanoid pickle that she can bang. But it's basically just pickle puns. And I wrote some notes. He calls her Pickle Princess, Pickle Slut, and Gherkin Goddess. And you know how we spoke about how... which one was it? How... Oh yeah, the deviled egg ejaculates whisked yolks. He ejaculates ranch dressing. You're welcome. Are you traumatized yet? But yeah, he says brine my dickle, and I think about it a lot every time I eat pickles. But yeah, so yep. How come my family don't have fun traditions? How come I don't get a special gift when I find the pickle in the Christmas tree? But yeah, it just is ranch dressing, so there's that. Isn't that an actual cultural thing? Oh, no, I didn't know that. Is it? I have no idea. Creamy sticky ranch. Bro, these poor women in there. That's true. No one talks about it, but I feel like they all have raging UTIs. Hey, new guy here. What am I watching? I'm just telling you about some of my favorite object romance books. Are you not interested? There's a lot of good ones here. I have good taste, I must say. I have all this info living in my brain now. I have no sane use for any of it. Please send help. No. Hey, your name is Gory Rider. Maybe a little bit of a bagged by the groceries moment. Okay, I'm gonna put this under Cold Dr. Phil. So basically, all right. So basically, she goes grocery shopping and she comes home. Well, on her way home, she upsets a homeless woman who puts a curse on her. You know, it happens a lot. But yeah, he puts a curse on her, and when she gets home, it's not really a curse, let's be honest. Her vegetation, her groceries have come to life, and they bang her. I honestly feel like that wasn't a curse. Just joined, happy late debut. Thank you. We have a pickle ornament. Do you now? Screw every day, every second we stray further from any sort of god. Where's my dickle, guys? Come on. You had me on books, but lost me on romance. Ew. To be fair, there's not much romance and a lot of smut. Sounds similar to the Rake Witch. The Rake Witch was a bitch. But this is supposed to punish the woman by letting her get banged by a bunch of groceries, which... I mean, some of them are shaped perfectly. Like, I don't know what to tell you about that. She thanks the homeless woman. Did he say she goes back and she's like, I just want to say thank you so much. No, if she goes back, then she might change it. But anyway, she bangs all the groceries. But I feel like, actually, do you know what? It's pretty normal. Now that I've explained it to myself, that feels pretty normal. A pineapple? It's definitely a cucumber, not a pineapple. But now, since we're talking about vegetables, let's talk about pounded by produce. No, I'm gonna put it here. So, this is another cursing one. So this woman moves to, well, she's a chef, and she gets hired by 2 priests. And so she goes there to cook for them, and they get cursed, and they get turned into a tomato and a cucumber. And then the chef, bangs them. And then she finds out that that they are in love, the tomato and the cucumber, which were 2 priests. I am very lost. Hey, wait, what do you mean? How can you be lost? She's a chef. She goes to work for 2 priests. They get cursed. They turn into a cucumber and a pair of tomatoes. And she's like, you know what I should do with this cucumber? And then she does it. And then she finds out the cucumber and the tomatoes are in love. And she's like, you guys should be together. And then she makes them... Oh, you're right. It is a this is a VeggieTales ripoff. This is a VeggieTales smut novel. Yeah, it's a VeggieTales smut novel. It is. You just reminded me. It's a VeggieTales smut novel. Much like how Faulty is a Furby smut novel, this one, Faulty, is a Furby one. This is a VeggieTales one. And they were like, oh, you should be together. What are these covers? I feel like they're pretty good. Some of these, Toast Me Gently is peak. Like, this one is the best cover I've ever seen. The Holy Wild ones go hard. I don't know what to tell you. So you're saying she's the chef. Oh, she's the chef. All I say is that when I worked at the grocery store, the middle-aged women loved the big cucumbers. That happened when not Twilight. That happened when 50 Shades of Grey came out. Didn't the cinema people always have a bunch of cucumbers to clean up? Which is so... Wait, who's doing that in the cinema? A packed cinema, mind you. Is that what women do? They just do it together? When does the tomato blow the cucumber? Hey, they're out here banging each other. It's a group thing until she realizes. Then she's like, you guys should get together like Achilles and what's his name? I can't remember. But a gay love affair. Why did you have to ruin someone's childhood like that? Well, I was reminded that it was VeggieTales inspired because I was reading this and I remember going, VeggieTales? Also, I didn't know VeggieTales was a religious show until I was way older. And you're probably like, how didn't you know that? I don't know. They were vegetables and they were funny. But yeah, Group Goon. Yeah, exactly. A lot of these are Group Goon. Don't cucumber at the cinema for fuck's sake. Hey, I agree with you. I mean, don't cucumber, period. You can, like, buy stuff. But yeah, it's like Sausage Party, but with vegetables. Yes. Welcome. Yes, welcome. Okay, Hello Peen. I love this one. I put this under valid. I read this like once a year. Okay, multiple times a year. But I love this one. This is probably one of my favorites from Holly Wild. During Halloween, she goes into the bathroom and she does like a Bloody Mary thing, but it's like Pumpkin Jack or something. And she's like, Pumpkin Jack, Pumpkin Jack, Pumpkin Jack. And she's like, it didn't work, guys. But when she goes out, she's like in an alternative. She's like in the Halloween world. She got transported to the Halloween world, and Pumpkin Jack is there, and he's like, well, there's not really much, there's no reason why they bang. They just do. And when he finishes, it's pumpkin spice latte. I've never had a pumpkin spice latte, and frankly, I don't like pumpkin, and it probably tastes terrible. But if it helps me, I didn't know VeggieTales was religious until a few years ago. Right! It's so well done. Like, that's a very subtle way of like sending messages like that. That sounds like they're doing something shady. They're not, but it's a great way to get a message to kids, is what I wanted to say. I was about to ask, is this the one with the pumpkin spice? Yeah, so he ejaculates pumpkin spice, but it has little pumpkin seeds in it. It's I feel that Mira tried doing that in the bathroom already. Oh, I've already tried that, did not work. Maybe it has to be a specific time. Maybe I need a pumpkin. There's a lot. If it wasn't for that end, I'd let it pass. But it's great. And then she's like, and then I believe there's someone where she's not supposed to be in the human world, so she goes back, but then she misses him, and then she's like, I want to see him again. So she goes back and bangs him a few more times, and then it ends. But yep. I can't remember the ending of this book, actually. I don't think I don't think I read the ending often. I can't remember if he turns into a human and she brings him back, but I don't think she does. I think she's just excited to go visit him next year. So the Nightmare of Christmas with the protagonist is isekai to Halloween. Yes. That's right. I can see Mira do that already, and I may want to booze off your stream. It's a ghost. Might as well bang. Listen, if I had hornbag ghosts, some people get all the fun. I always see these crazy women like, I married a ghost. And I'm like, good for you. Sounds like it's time for a reread. I never get to the ending, though. Okay, this one. Actually, we'll keep this one till last. Monster Smash. I'm gonna put this under who wrote this. Basically, this guy has a monster truck. The monster truck breaks down. It gets wrecked. It gets totaled like during an event. And like a mysterious company called Living Trucks LLC reaches out and is like, we got a truck for you. And he's like, bet. And they send him a truck called something Avenger. Anyway, the Avenger. And and the truck is sentient, obviously. And this is a would you call it a yaoi? I would just call it a gay romance. I don't know. But I guess a yaoi romance. Mira doesn't care for the ending. No. No, not really. This is very interesting. Thank you. Next book club. The first book club book is Halloween. I feel like that has to be seasonal. And he finds some great uses of holes in the car to use. Yeah, this book was not for me. I was just shook the entire time. Yeah, this is wonderful to listen to. I'm so sorry. As soon as pumpkin spice hits the menus again, out comes Halloween. Yeah, and he bangs the truck and finds every way to bang the truck, and the truck says things like, can you, like, he'll like vibrate the seats and stuff. I'm also working. I am so sorry. She only likes the ending. Exactly. I don't need the rest of that. But this book is under who wrote this. I did not care for it. I did not care for it in the slightest. It's just, I don't know. It's just not for me. Maybe if I liked monster trucks more, it would make sense. What's this? Oh yeah, I wrote, yeah. Those are the notes for the grocery one. I actually have notes for them. I told you I made so many notes that I can't even like go through them all. I'm starting to find them now. It says, oh yeah, I already told you all this. Yeah, she buys groceries to make a salad, and then she gets cursed by a voodoo homeless woman. And then, oh yeah, so the groceries come to life as a demigod. That's what I'm missing. And then, yeah, they bang her. Again, not a curse. Not a curse. The voodoo woman's like, you will be cursed. And then she goes home and gets banged. Not a curse. If it was with a motorcycle, you'd love it. Ooh. You know what? I can see how that would work. I'm into this. Run that back. A demigod? Yeah, she like curses her groceries, and there's a demigod in her groceries, and it possesses the groceries, and then she bangs the groceries. Once again, not a curse. Okay, shall we? Actually, let's do this one. Pounded by the pommel horse. I'm also putting this down under meh. She's a gymnast. She has to, which doesn't make sense. Do women use the pommel horse? Anyway, it's a gymnast trying to learn a trick, and then the pommel horse comes to life. No reason why, mind you. This is another one of those that has no rhyme or reason to the story plot, and the pommel horse bangs her. Okay, it was very boring. It was, there was no story. I know I say I don't like story, but you need something. You need a thread to put everything together, you know? As someone who watches Monster Jam on the regular, this is cursed. Just think about all those dudes or girls. I actually don't know anything about monster trucks, but think about all those people with their trucks and what they might be doing with them. I always think about that guy on My Strange Addiction, you know, the one that would crawl under his car and kiss it and just be like, ooh. And then when they brought his dad in, he's like, I'm in a relationship with my car. No, I love my car. And the dad's like, we all love our car. And he's like, no, I love my car. No, I make love to my car. That was the direct dialogue. Yes. I made it even though it's 4 a.m. in my time zone. Jeez. I hope you can get some sleep. Gosh, I'm sorry you woke up so early. Ow. From what I've learned from this stream, women can use anything. I think what we've learned is that women's imagination is insane and we should fear them. If you're ever like, I wonder what she's thinking about, she's probably thinking about other men. And instead she's just like, man, I wish I would get cursed by a homeless voodoo witch on my way home with groceries. Or she's like, oh, I like the way that rubber ducky was looking at me this morning in the shower. Stroking their gear shifter. Yeah, it was such a weird episode. My friend was in an episode of My Strange Addiction, and she said they lied. They made her do stuff that she didn't do. Yep. Because she was into like vintage stuff, and they were making her seem like absolutely batshit crazy. And she's like, I don't want to ruin my shoes, so I put plastic bags over them. She does not do that. She's out here stomping in the rain. They're liars. So I don't know how true the car thing is, to be honest. But God, I watched a documentary about people that, because it's like an actual thing where people fall in love with objects, and there's the I think I've said this so many times, but I always think about this woman who was an archer, and she was in a relationship with her bow and arrow, and they break up. Doujin artists and women's imaginations share a lot in common. They do, 100%. I have heard of people getting into it with cars, though. Like the exhaust pipe, that's all I can think of. I've read about women in gear shifts, but I don't know if that's true. What was I saying? One woman fell in love with a bridge. Yeah, and there's another woman who fell in love with an Eiffel Tower. She fell in love with the Eiffel Tower and she married it, and then she just sort of would come back at night and rub herself against it. And there was a woman that fell in love with not a Ferris wheel. Was it a Ferris wheel? It was like a ride of some sort. But anyway, oh yeah, she had a bow and arrow, and they break. Yeah, the archer. Thank you. Archer love breakup. Yeah, so they break up, and then the voiceover guy. So she has to go to a competition, and the voiceover guy is like, "It's always difficult, working with an ex." I was like, "Shut the fuck up." I was like, "You did not need to say that. You know you didn't need to say that." I was like, shady, Mr. Shady. But yeah, there's like a whole thing. So I don't know if like falling in love with cars, I guess it makes sense that someone could. Suddenly the people who marry Miku don't seem crazy. I don't think they're crazy. I think they're lonely, and I think it makes sense. I think it's cute. It is sad that they shut down the service and everyone was like, my wife. My wife, she's gone. But I did recently, who was I talking? I was talking to someone about this. It might have been Honey. About the guy that married the Miku and they shut off the servers. He has a life-size doll of Miku now. And I believe he has 2. And he takes her on holidays. And I'm like, that's kind of cute. No? No one else? They're in love. They are. And it's very cute. And they just travel with each other. I think it's nice. I think it's nice. And also it's very cute. Like it sends text messages. And I would get one. Okay, fine. I would get one. So what? It sends text messages. And when you come home, they're like, I missed you. And I'm like, ah. That's so cute. Mine would be what would mine be? Pumpkin Jack. Welcome home, I made you soup. Romantic and fun. It kind of is, right? The internet outage and character AI goes down. That was me with my smut. Well, actually no, the internet it wasn't the internet outage. They took it off the app store and I was like but I don't really use AI. Character AI. Well, it wasn't character AI. What was it called? I can't remember what it's called anymore. I haven't used it in a long time. I went back to reading smut. Are you a real friend if your friend is into cars? When you say into, do you mean into or into? Did you see the full Miku buddy PC? Oh, I saw it on Twitter. Yeah, I did. They were like, oh, we got a Miku full buddy PC before we got GTA 6. Oh, you're right. It would be Xenomorph. It would be like, oh, Spicy AI. Yeah, that's what I used to use. Spicy AI. I like how you remembered. That is cute. It's kind of cute. It would be cute to have. It would be like having a Tamagotchi, but it is like more sentient. All right, next book. Let's do, you know what? Actually, no, let's do Pushing Cushions. So, it's funny. And someone told me it's loosely based on a rumor, but I don't know. So this guy is a politician and he's super stressed and he's been working so hard. And then one night, well, also, the couch is possessed by a demon. So he's possessed by a demon. Then one night he's like, ooh. It's late at the office. I should just stick my weenie in the couch. So yeah, that's the thing. And I saw someone say, yeah, it was based on a rumor of another politician. I don't know who. But hey, I feel like this is not weird. I don't know if it's like an old wives' tale, but I've heard things about guys and couches. I have heard things about guys and couches, so I don't know. But this is demonically possessed and they had a great time. That's all I know. But yeah, it just was a bit meh for me. I don't know why. Maybe I feel it, honestly, it kind of feels like I like female leads. So maybe that's why. When it's not a female lead, I'm just kind of like, yeah. Have you ringbot? A quick poll, if you might. What if we put up a poll? Did you bang your sofa? There's that one sofa horror movie. Which sofa horror movie? Get Out, when he gets sucked in by the sofa? Oh, he gets sucked in the sofa. Sorry. Is the demon a guy or a lady or other? Huh. I think it's just a demon. I don't think they do. Not enough self-insert without a female lead. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I'm the problem. Have people not seen American Pie? Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, they told you why, though, because he was like... I like the scene where the dad and the son are just looking down at the pie with all the holes in it. He's like, it feels like warm apple pie. So I guess that sort of makes sense. No one has ever said it feels like a cushion. I don't know. All right, let's do... Oh, Sentient Claws. Let's do Sentient Claws. This is another Holly Wild one. You can tell from the cover. Let's put it under call Dr. Phil. So basically, this year Santa has like a 69% increase on people on the naughty list. Oh, I wonder why. And his sleigh, his literal sleigh, sees the list and he's like, wait a minute, these are all smut readers. Santa hates women that read smut. So then he tells Mrs. Claus, and Mrs. Claus is like, not on my watch. So then the sleigh and Mrs. Claus go on a mission to gift all the people on the naughty list adult toys, so they can continue to have a wonderful Christmas full of love and pleasure. And then the sleigh and Mrs. Claus are banging a lot. So, and Santa's there somewhere. But it was like it's like a feminist icon book. So move over. What the feminine urge? What's the name of that book? The female. Damn, maybe I need to read more feminism books. What's that really famous book that feminist studies people read? What is that? It's called The Woman or something. Feminist icon books. There's too many. I open up the tab and there's too many. There's feminist icon cross stitch. That looks like fun. There's a book. It's called something. I can't remember. It's fine. I don't know what it's called. I don't know. Hey, the Bell Jar's on here. The Bell Jar is a feminist icon book? I read that book once a year. I just think it's sad because she's like super depressed and no one cares. Okay. It's fine. Imagine you get home from work and not only is yours doing it with someone else, but it's your car. Yeah, that happens. Okay, but yeah, so yeah, that's Sentient Claus. All right, Unhinged. If I put stuffed on valid, I have to put unhinged on valid. Unhinged. So Unhinged is a book about a door. So the door. Okay, so the door. So we go back in time to when Zeus was around, and Zeus gets drunk and he sees this tree with a hole in it and he's like, oh, you know what I should do? So then he bangs the tree and then quote unquote impregnates the tree. So all the tree's little acorns become like otherworldly, and then the acorns get sent to America and they plant all these acorn trees, and then one of the trees gets cut down and turned into this door. And then this door, there's so many plot holes in this, but I won't say anything. So this door is kind of in love with the girl that owns it, because he's just like, ooh, he's like, ooh, I like the way she touches my doorknob. And then one night, Zeus comes to the door and he's like, I will set you free if she will bang you. And then, so then he goes into her dream and is like, ooh, don't you want to bang the door? He's trying to convince her to bang the door. And then she wakes up and she's like, that was a crazy dream. But Zeus gives the door the power for one night to get into her dream and convince her. And then for the rest of the time, she's just looking at the door like, but what if? What if I banged the door and it became a person? Like, what if? And then she bangs the door. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. So there's that. Slams the door shut. No, but it's very funny. I sincerely hope the authors of these books donate their bodies to science. Because studying their brains. I mean, I don't actually know if this author has read... Oh, it's Vera? It's not the same Vera, surely. There's no fucking way that the Vera that wrote Unhinged is the same one that wrote Cold Sweat. have never noticed that. I am in shock and awe, to be completely honest. I can't believe that. God damn. Okay. All right. Have you tried it banging the door? No. Let's do a plant monster. So this is a woman that owns a I feel like it's valid. This woman owns a special flower shop. She's single and she works really hard on that flower shop. And she gets these special seeds or special plants from overseas somewhere, and she's running experiments, and then the plant comes to life and bangs her in the florist. So I feel like this was, has the door hit on you? No. Has the door hit me? Yes. But yeah, this one's kind of boring, but it's valid. You'd think I'd be more into it, wouldn't you? It was just a science experiment, really. It wasn't like, feed me. Okay, so if it was like that, I would have been so much more into it. It wasn't a creature. It came through as like a human/plant hybrid. But if it was more like the tentacle thing it was not humanoid, maybe I'd be more intrigued by it. Yeah. These seem to follow a partner of it. Oh yeah, of course. There's really only one segue to becoming. Imagine having Zeus as your wingman. Zeus really using his powers to make people frick doors. But it was so long after this happened. Why this door? Why did Zeus reach out? Also, why is the doorknob his weenie if he was a door? Wouldn't it be like a branch or something? I don't know. That's almost the plot of Godzilla versus Violante, but without the banging plant. Well then, less banging, no hanging. Alright, let's do mating with mallows. I'm gonna put this in you need God. Like, I don't even know what to do with this. So, from my understanding, mallows are like... they're like marshmallows shaped like rabbits? Right? Is that what they're called? I've never had them. We don't really sell them here, so I don't know what they are. Not being called Smashmallows. Oh, that would be such a good title. Mating with mallows. So she... Oh, I think they're called peeps, aren't they? So this girl does not like peeps. We just don't know why she doesn't like peeps. There's no really... She just says she has, like, trauma. Which I'm like, did you choke on a peep? Like, I don't understand why you would have trauma with a marshmallow. None of my business. So she's like, I'm gonna get over this fear. So she buys a bunch of, like, bunny-shaped marshmallows. And they come alive and bang her. Morning Glory Milking Farm is not a sentient object romance. That's an actual human and a humanoid animal, so that's not included. That would be on a regular smut list, I think. But this is just like object romance. She probably choked on a peep later in the book. I don't know. Well, she did definitely, but why she had the childhood trauma, I don't know. But also, they don't tell you why they come to life or how. They just come to life and start banging her. There's a spit roast going on in the backyard. But yeah, there was nothing in here about why anything was happening, and so for that reason I'm putting it under you need God, because why would this even happen? What did I write in my notes? Oh yeah, they use the word fluffernut, which I don't know how to process. Also, imagine it doesn't look like a romance novel. So imagine just picking up this book not knowing what it was. But yeah, it was kind of, I don't know, it was kind of weakly written. I'm sorry. It was kind of weakly written. There was nothing pushing the story. It was just like, I have trauma with marshmallows. Let me buy some marshmallows. Oh, the marshmallows are banging me. The end. Okay, and for our final book, Seduced by the Pumpkin Spice Latte. Where would this go? It goes with You Need God. Why? I'll tell you. She goes to a coffee shop And she's like, I'm gonna try pumpkin spice latte because everyone loves them. And the barista's like, oh, you're gonna love it. So she gets the pumpkin spice latte and she sits at a table in a coffee store. And she takes a sip and just starts moaning. She just starts moaning out loud in the coffee shop. And she's like, oh my God, and then the more she drinks, the more she gets like into it. And then it happens. And then she finishes and she's just screaming and moaning, and all the baristas are clapping. They're like clapping when she finishes, and they're like, how was your first pumpkin spice latte experience? And she's like, can I have another? And that's that book. So is she the only one who ordered it? Once again, there's no real world building. She walks into a cafe, orders a spiced latte. The baristas are like, something's gonna happen. And then she's just like having an orgasm in the middle of the Starbucks. And that's, yep. So, that's that story. So, I want to see your lists. I'd love it if someone was just like, who wrote this to everything? Don't do that, please. Don't do that, please. Please give some of them a chance. Some of them are okay. Let's be honest. Some of them are actually decently okay. Once again, the Forked series is excellent. If you're looking for something like that, the Forked series is the way to go. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. Let me see. Where did I put you? How did I lose you? There you are. I almost lost you. I do not read smut. Sela? How about Morning Glory Milking Farm? Okay, so Sela, I was just saying this. So, one, I don't like that book. Two, this was object romance. So it was like toasters and groceries and like what else was on the list? I can't even remember. It was like breakfast and cake was there. Cake was there. Balloons are there. Pumpkin spice lattes are there. Doors are there. Pillows are there. Cutlery's there. I mean, to be fair, the were turkey does fall into that category, but I just thought it was so weird I had to include it. Basted. No, basted makes sense. So they're all like, yeah, inanimate object romance. Maybe we'll do a smut one a different time, but the inanimate object one goes hard. There we go. Also, good morning, Sela. I hope you're having a good day. Hi. What if it was a mechanical bull? That would make sense. You should write that. People would love that. It'd be like, I got on the bull to test how fast I could go. And then the next thing you know... I was having a great time. Yeah, I don't like Morning Glory Milking Farm. The concept would be okay, but I can't get over the humanoid animals. They give me the heebie-jeebies. Nothing makes sense anymore. That's true. I'm so angry Smashmallows is a peak name. All right, you know what? You can write one and have a storyline because she didn't. Sela, we're so excited about book club. We have some suggestions already. Gives riding the bull an all new meaning? Yeah, it does. If Doujinshi can make people have a post-nut clarity, this shouldn't be any different. Oh yeah, like I can't believe I did that with the toaster. I can't believe it ejaculated jam. Although, would be handy. I'll miss you, Miss Mira. What do you mean you'll miss me? Am I dying? It makes his skin crawl. I just don't like it. Humanoid animals give me the heebie-jeebies. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Be the change you want to see in the world, Mira. You're right. I should write more. Quick, think of a mattress. Can't tell me a mattress wouldn't be a good one. That one already probably exists. I just need to find it. Would save a lot of time, not gonna lie. Yeah, probably. There's a few who do that already. Mattresses? Book club. Hell yeah. It would. Mira gonna be the one to write a book about a circus object? Like what? What would be a good circus object? A pin? A balloon? No, I don't like. What would be a good circus object? All I can think of is bull. Yeah, clown bull. That would be the only one I can think of. A cannon. The cannon was looking at me. The one-eyed cannon. The popcorn machine getting you to pop. Ooh, that might be one too. But yeah, there's so many options here. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. There's so many things to do. So much to do, so much to see. Clown car. Clown car is an option too. No, a clown car is not an option. I thought about that for a second longer than I should have, and that's a no from me. That's a no from me, buddy. All right, let's see who is online. But yeah, I want to see, if you're in the Discord, just drop it in the Discord. I want to go through them later and see what you guys think. They were like, you're a psycho. Oh, no one's live. What the hell? What the hell? Why does that keep happening? No one's online on YouTube. It looks like the next person online is Pico. But that's not till tomorrow, I think. No, it's today. Oh, wait, what? Oh, it's in 12 hours. I was like, oh, she's late. Oh, Thiago, thank you. The irony of you need God categories, that they're all great evidence that God has forsaken us. Alright, we'll raid into Pico, I guess. And if you're on Twitch, we will raid into... Damn it, no one's online. We'll raid into Ducks. We will raid into Ducks. Do you have a link? Oh yeah, that's right. Here, let me give you all the link again, just in case you would like to participate. Here you go. Here we go, and here we go. Thank you for the stream. No, thank you for listening to me talk about smut for 2 hours. I have no one to tell about all this. Yeah, I hope you like it. I'm gonna have to watch this video because I reached at the end. Yeah, well, go back and do the tier list and see how you go. All right, I will see you tomorrow for ice cream. We'll see how we go. I feel like I'm gonna get so angry at that game. But we'll give it a shot. All right, be good. Yes, stay safe. Don't do anything I would do, and I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye. Oh, that zoomed in where I didn't want it to.